is your lovely Abbie Dagrin, and welcome back to my channel, lovelies. Today I'll be continuing the series on my channel that deals with natal chart analysis, and since we are during Olympics time, I will be doing one on Simone Biles. I will be speaking on her personality traits, her characteristic traits based off of her placements in our chart, and how she's gained a lot of success, so please stay tuned for the rest of my video, lovelies. If you have not yet become a part of the Abbie Dagrin family, and this is your calling to do so, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when I upload videos on the daily. Please make sure you hit that like button if you guys love this video. Please make sure you hit that share button as well. And please share this with everyone now, whether it's your friends, your family, your enemies, and if you love Simone and love Simone. So let's get back to the video. If you're very interested in tampons or either panty liners for your cycles, please make sure you purchase from the Gael Beauty store these two products, and it is linked down below. Now let's get right into the video. Simone Biles was born on the lovely date of March 14th, 1997. So this automatically qualifies her to be a Pisces, and because she is a Pisces, she's incredibly intuitive, she's very dreamy, she's very artistic, and she often expresses herself through creative endeavors when in the Olympics. She's also someone who's very intuitive, and she knows what to do and when to do it. She's also someone who's very emotional and very empathetic due to her having a lot of sign placement and due to her just being a Pisces, because that's something that we truly are. Up next would be her moon Gemini, and in this reason she is someone who tends to have a lot of emotions. They intellectualize them though, so they try their best to bring their emotions into word forms. They are the types of people who are very optimistic. She's someone who is very curious, and she's very quick-witted as well. She's very communicative, and she's very impressionable. She is someone who tends to always be on the go, like just tries her best to do different things. She's very restless, and this is great because she is in a sport that makes her really exercise and makes her be very active. So having this person is great. She's someone who will need to try her best to show her emotions in a way that is not emotional way. But the Pisces is up next will be her Mercury Pisces. Even though this could be a difficult placement, it is a lovely one. She is restless because she is a Pisces, so she's someone who can even though this placement is she's someone who tends to have a lovely voice because of this placement, and that's something that comes with the Pisces placement. She's someone who's very intuitive. She's someone who's going to be very much persuasive in what she says. She is a visionary, and she sees things not in the now but in the future. She is someone who is very much have a wild imagination. She has a wandering mind. She's very compassionate and empathetic. She does not tell your secrets, but she's someone who's inspirational and persuasive. She's very intuitive and someone fun to be around. Up next will be her Venus in Pisces, and this gives her a Pisces stellium. She's someone who pretty much has a lot of Pisces signs in her. This is actually very easy to have heavy Venus in Pisces, Taurus, and Libra are very beautiful. She's someone who's very loving and very human. She's very compassionate, artistic, creative, and spiritual. She's also someone who wants to find that out as well. She is very soft-hearted, dreamy, and romantic. She's sensitive not to her partner but to everyone else. She loves unconditionally and cares about what's on the inside. She's attracted to those who need help. She likes to save and loves to be saved as well. She's someone who is going to be compassionate, have a very great sense of humor, and she's someone who's very wishful. She's very connected, and she's someone who tends to be empathetic, and she's someone who is just a great person be her Mars and Virgo, and with this placement, she's very calm and relaxed energy. She has a drive that helps with her being very analytical. She's very service-oriented, and she's a great communicator. She's someone who's very patient with this placement and less assertive, and she may resolve conflict diplomatically. She's someone who's a perfectionist, and she has very high standards, and this is very pushes her. She's also someone who tends to be very diligent in her work and regarding her drive. She's someone who has a lot of attentiveness, and she's very great at looking at details and trying her best to work hard to accomplish them. So this just explains a lot about who she is and how she's able to garner that drive in order for her to really accomplish everything she has and will. Up next would be her lovely Jupiter in Aquarius, and with this placement, she's someone who's very curious, very innovative, and she's unique. She's someone who is always committed to making the world a better place. She is someone who is going to bring good fortune through her inventive thought process, and everything she has because she's been able to change gymnastics in a way that is going to be legendary, not only for now but for the future, and that's been able to bring her a lot of fortune and a lot of love. She's someone who loves freedom to do things, and she most definitely gets that with gymnastics. She is someone who is going to be all about different movements. She's very skillful, and she has great organization skills. So this is a great, interesting placement. Up next would be her Saturn in Aries, and although this is a very difficult placement to have, she is going to do so well with this placement, and she's been able to grasp a lot of opportunities with this. Saturn is mostly about lessons, patience. Aries is ruled by Mars, and they want things fast and do things fast. But she is going to make it even if Saturn may make it a little slower for her. Up next would be her Uranus in Aquarius, and this is a great placement to have. She's someone who's all about progressive values, and she looks at things in a way that is different than probably previous generations. She is all about importance on independence in regarding to her work life, her personal life. She advocates for people's rights. She loves sitting together. Also with this placement, she's someone who is all about social causes or social causes and finds ways of solving complex issues such as poverty and injustice. It's all about With this placement, she's someone who tends to focus on ways to increase her power, wealth, and influence, and she's doing such a great job at that. She's also someone who is all about working, practicality, and the ability to attain reasonable goals, which she has done and exceeded. But because she wants to stress the need of being selfless and giving, she may find it difficult to attain her goals unless she has lowered her expectations on all fronts. And it's important for her to know that it's great for her to accomplish her goals, anyone with this placement actually. And you can be giving, but you can also put yourself in a position that makes you okay to just expand your options and just give you beautiful to be selfless, and it's also beautiful to be selfish as well. So just prioritizing yourself and other people, just having that balance is extremely important. Up next would be her love. wealth of knowledge and for her own enjoyment. So they're basically Gen Z. They're the types of people who are very open-minded, and they're the people who will march to the beat of their own drum. They are challenging beliefs and making them change. They are many traditional concepts are totally altered with this placement. They are not completely destroyed, but they are the types of people who want to make sure everyone is free to do what they want and free to explore different things in this world. They're full of life. They are always going to like to travel. They're also always going to like to gain new things just for fun. Not even for money, just so they can be such a lot. Up next would be her lovely North Node Virgo. And this makes it in order for her to think about the maybe different kinds of reactions about the So first things first, participation. Bringing order to chaos. Focusing on the here and now, acting on feelings of compassion, being of service to others, analyzing and categorizing, gaining self-confidence through experience, having moderation, taking risk in spite of fears, noticing and valuing details. She will also need to accept the reality of daily life, learning the way of the healer, helping others heal their pain and in turn heal her own, connect to her inner perfection, pursue life with clarity, learning to be modest, practical, and precise in her talents, and making sense of all the chaos for herself and others. And I believe in her heart she's doing this. Up next would be her love, wellness focus. And with this placement, she is someone who may have a weak commitment to intimacy, trust, control, respect, shared finances, and transformation. She's someone who is struggling to control and control and trust others. There is a deep fear that needs to be worked on. She may have been treated by someone close to her, a loss of a loved one, or deep-rooted fears of death, abandonment wounds, and this is something that is interesting, especially the next one is struggling with addiction, and I know that her parents, her biological parents, had issues with that, so abandoning her and having issues with addiction. So with this placement, she will need to seek out therapy and work on letting go of emotional patterns that no longer serve her, practicing meditation and grounding her energy, having self-awareness, being vulnerable with herself and trusting herself as well. Up next will be her ascendant in Sagittarius. So this is the placement that really helps a lot with her life because Sagittarius that is ruled by Jupiter, and I feel like a lot of her success not only comes from love, but a lot of her hard work, and she does have that happy energy, but she does have a lot of love in her life, and she loves to explore and travel, loves to be active, and this has helped a lot with her being in gymnastics. She loves to get that energy out in gymnastics and in sports. Being active is very important for her as well. Having a natural optimism is very helpful. Loving to share her opinions is very important. She's very lighthearted and charismatic, and you really do see that in her. She needs freedom and independence. She likes for everyone to be happy. She's someone who is curious, especially towards spirituality or philosophy. And lastly, she has a lot of self-confidence in her. Okay, my dears, last but not least is her midheaven in Virgo. So with this placement, she's someone who's very persistent. She's well-informed. She's also someone who's practiced. She's very thoughtful and helpful. She has the skills of knowing what she needs, establishing routines, and cultivating a system of efficiency. With this placement, she's also someone who is going to make sure that everything in her life is perfect. She wants to choose a career that's stable and secure, and she will definitely have that. She's someone who loves to make sure that she has a job that is really going to be fun, very structured, and she does have that in the Olympics. She's someone who's going to make sure that everything in her life just goes well regarding her career, and she has really accomplished that in my opinion. So I'm really proud of her, and she's someone who's just done a lot in her life. That's all I had for you lovelies today regarding Simone Biles Natal Chart. Please let me know down below, did you learn more about her? Did you get a better understanding podcast